Alan, I heard you saw an early screening of Gladiator II. Can you tell me all about it?
Sure. I can only give you a social comment about this, a social reaction, because the embargo doesn't lift until Monday. But yes, I saw Gladiator 2. I took the child with me, my daughter, because it was at the Grove, and she loves the Grove. And she fell asleep.
Wait a second. Can you tell me where you parked and what did you eat?
Yes. So I parked on the 6th level, right next to the
elevator.
elevator.
Care about that. Tell me about the movie. I don't need all this context. I want to know about this film. You drive me crazy.
All right. First of all, I think this poster says it all. What this movie is. Here's the thing. I'll just say. First one, best picture, Academy Award winning best picture. You would think you would follow it up with an equally exciting and beautiful best picture, and this one just seems to fall very short of that. I'll say this: it's half a movie, meaning we blaze through this story, and it's still 2 hours and 10 minutes long, and it's got everything expected to be, the CG gladiator fights and things like that. But I will say this, there are certain reveals which you probably could guess, but I can't tell you anything about it. And I will say that it relies on flashbacks of the first movie to build sympathy for characters. Let's just say that.
Okay.
A lot of the characters, again, you have to be reminded of the past in order to understand why you need to sympathize for these characters. And that's exactly what happens here. I think this falls very short from the first film. And I will say this, I think CG is killing Hollywood. Let's just put it that way. I made this statement a while ago, and I'm going to stand by it. But the best CG movie ever is Jurassic Park, and ironically, that's the first CG movie ever made. I don't feel like when you watch the CG in this movie, it feels like CG, especially you have these computer generated backgrounds, and then you have the live action stuff moved into it. Why do matte paintings feel more realistic than CG?
Yeah, I don't know.
And then there are, of course we have, your animal attacks. And of course they're not using real animals. And I'll just leave it at that.
Is it better than RRR?
As cartoonish as it looked like in RRR, it was still more fun in RRR.
Right.
And I will say that there are 2 big stars in this movie. And I won't point out who they are because in fear of doing an actual review, but it feels like those stars are in the movie, meaning they're themselves. They're playing themselves in the movie.
Could it be Denzel Washington? I love Denzel. I mean, I've loved him he's in bad movies. I love him in the movie.
Yeah, I think you're gonna. I think it's like he runs out of steam near the end. Pedro Pascal is Pedro Pascal.
He'll be a great Reed Richards.
Yes,
we'll see.
Yeah. So there you go. That's pretty much all I can say until we actually review the movie. I can't tell you the plot there. And again, look at this uninspiring poster.
Yeah, the poster is pretty much like generic. It looks like something you'd see at AFM. By the way, I'm at the American Film Market. Yeah. I'll find it. I'll find the poster. There is a movie being sold here at the market called Gladiators that looks just like this poster. I'm not joking, which would have been a better title than Gladiator 2. I think when you add a 2, it's lazy.
Yeah.
It should be, blank, the brand and then another title.
Right.
Like Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. Great. Love it. Right?
And
Give me a title. When you add a 2, it's lazy. It's lazy. So, but Gladiators would be more inspired. And that's here at AFM.
Yeah, I bet it stars Liam Neeson.
Yeah, he's in a million movies.
But the thing is, we talked about seeing the film title or hearing the film title in the movie. One guy says, "Hey, I'm a Gladiator II."
Is that in the movie?
No, it's not in the movie, but it would be, and it would have made the experience more enjoyable had it happened.
So basically, your reaction is mixed. I've heard very positive from others who've seen it.
I can't say, the first one is so great, and to follow it with this is a letdown.
Well, I'll say, how is the score? I love the music from Gladiator.
Score's fine. It's not Hans Zimmer, though. In fact, when I went to the Hans Zimmer concert in LA, I was sitting near the composer of Gladiator II. It's okay. It's okay.
Really?
Yeah, it was. Well, I didn't know it until Hans Zimmer says, "Oh, hey, I couldn't do Gladiator II, but the composer is here. He's a good friend of mine. Stand up." And he was right next to me.
He was next to you?
Next to me. I didn't know who he was. And then they played Hans Zimmer's score from
Okay.
Gladiator.
Set aside your review, and we will do your review next week. How do you think audiences will respond?
I don't think they'll respond well. I think it'll win the weekend, but it's not going to be the juggernaut that it should be. And I can tell you, I can tell you, I was sitting next to John and Jeffrey, and we all had the same reactions to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's a mixed, is what you're saying.
It's mixed. Yeah. I'm disappointed in the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
That's I'm bummed to hear that, because I do respect your opinion. And I was first, I thought we don't need this movie. And then the more I saw, I kind of started to like it. And also the popcorn bucket.
Is there one?
There is a Gladiator II popcorn bucket. I'm going to show it to everybody here, because you need to know that this exists. There is a popcorn bucket, and it does something really cool. So the popcorn bucket is a coliseum. Let me see. I've got images here. Let me find it. Is it already on eBay? This is crazy. Okay, I found the graphic here. Okay, this is cool. I'm gonna share this with you here so you can see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're looking at it. You found it.
Yeah, I am looking at
on
it.
eBay for $100 right now. But check this out. It's okay. This is a different one. This is one of the popcorn buckets.
Oh, that's not the one I saw.
So, okay, so the other one is a coliseum.
Yeah, that's the
one. And what it does is when you point your
thumb up or down.
No. When you put it does one of those augmented reality type of experiences.
Yeah, when you point your phone at it with your AR.
When you point your phone at it, it does like gladiator battles in the bucket on your phone. Like AR, augmented reality.
Who's doing that one? That's not Cinemark. That's Cinemark, which means it's gone already.
Yeah, exactly. So there are 3 different, who would have thought 3 different popcorn buckets. I look, I don't know. This is pretty awesome to be. Here, let me share what I found here.
You could buy it online.
Yeah, so you've got the one that's a helmet. You've got the one that's the Coliseum. You've got this is crazy. The variety is kind of nuts. But they're already on eBay going for from 50 to 100.
Okay, I'm ordering mine right now.
Where?
On cinemarkshop.com. Shopcinemark.com.
Well, there you go. Let me see. We've got an image here that I can show a better shot of it here. Let's see. Yeah, we've got pictures here. Look, which is kind of sad now. I feel more excited about the popcorn bucket than I do about the movie now.
Okay, I just ordered mine.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
My God. Here, let me show you the augmented.
It's $32 with shipping.
You need to see how this augmented reality works. I'll show it to you. I found it. Okay, thank you, Atomic Glory. Here we go. This is the version of the bucket. This is AMC. Okay, so you get the bucket, you look in it and see the little with the people in the Coliseum fighting. That's on your phone in augmented reality. That's the bucket you want. Right?
Yeah, and I believe it's the same one that's at Cinemark. So you could actually order.
What am I doing? Back to this. Back to that.
All right.
There we go. Look, the fact that why'd you get the bucket then if you weren't excited about the movie?
Well, it was $23 until I found out how much shipping was going to be.
Yeah, and then it's what, another 30? Just buy it at the theater. Just buy it at the theater.
Oh, we've had this conversation about finding these buckets at theaters. You know, maybe when you show up, it'll be there, or maybe they would have sold them out 2 weeks earlier.
We have a whole forum on our film thread where we all chat amongst each other. It's all about buckets. Yeah. We have a bucket. It's called Popcorn Bucket Posse.